What's good, everybody? Welcome into the Early Edge in 5. More best bets for the night in sport. It is Tuesday, May 16th, and we just got done. I didn't even have a chance to rest this golden voice of mine. We just got done with the early wedge. If you missed it, I know many of you were there and just came right over here. I encourage you to watch it on demand. Steve Scott is back. C and Patrick are amazing as well. And even EC made an appearance in the chat because I don't allow him on that show anymore. But he's allowed here. Let's bring in the stars of the show. You know him. You love him. We got Frack. We've got, who else? Oh, we've got the bread man and also the man that holds it all together. Propstarz is here. Now, Proppy, I have a quick question for you. If I gave you the maestro spot, what did you just say?
I said, hit me, coach.
Oh, I thought EC said, here we go. My bad. So if I give you the maestro spot on the show and I respect you and I give you all the flowers in the world, what would I expect from you?
You would expect me to perform at the absolute peak of my capabilities and a big winning day.
That's what I would expect. But that's not what I got yesterday. Because as we were doing the screen this morning on the morning show, the big early edge is going to be the #1 show at CBS very, very soon. Who was the only person who didn't have a win on that screen? The only person that didn't have a check mark next to their name. Who do you think that? Oh, he's raising his hand right now. It's like we're in kindergarten right now. Yeah, it was me.
Listen, my guy got taken out of the game early. My pitcher got scratched. Then, coach, in his first inning, he gave up 6 runs, and they were all unearned. Now, that didn't count as a pick. My other one, sorry, he only got an RBI double. He didn't score a run because the Yankees left him on base. He just got strained on it. So they weren't awful picks. It just happens. I'd be living in a penthouse if I was that good. 13-3.
Did anybody hear me say anything about awful picks? Did I use those words?
No.
Spector, did I use those words? I didn't use those
Somebody said, coach, in the chat this morning, somebody said that I suck low key. I don't even know what that means. Does that mean I big time suck?
No, they meant that low key you suck. They just wrote
okay.
That's what it means. But you don't suck low key. You're usually very loud when you suck. So I don't know why that would be. By the way, somebody in the chat says, I'm just here to pick my bone with Coach about the morning show. I'm assuming he meant to write. I don't even know what he meant to write there. But if you have an issue with the morning show, let me know. And by the way, Jeffrey says, Coach doesn't want apologies. He wants results. Thank you, Jeffrey. Somebody gets it. Now, Specti, let's start with you as we always do. Then we're coming to the bread man. Jamie back today. Love having him. Now, Specti, what was the pick you had yesterday?
Dodgers money line.
I went to bed last night, and it was 5-2. I was like, I even said, Specti, thank you, big boy. I even gave you one of these. And didn't even realize till middle of the show this morning that it was a sweat of all sweats. But that's simply what you do. That's what you do. So you did have a green check mark yesterday. So as always, please start us off.
Yeah. Coach, if you want results, I'm going to give you results. And we're taking a little bit of a riskier bet today, actually. We're going Anthony Davis over 22.5 points. Our SportsLine AI is projecting him to have 26.8 points. Look, in the bubble, Anthony Davis averaged 31.2 points against Denver in the entire series and went over this line every single game, all 5 of them. They won that series 4-1. And I know Denver is a much better team now, but if it worked last time, why not go back to it? If I'm Darvin Ham, the only way I can beat Joker is by making him play a ton of defense, racking up the fouls, and getting him out of the game. Davis played Denver twice this season in the regular season where he played over 35 minutes. He played 36 and 37. He had 22 and 23 points in those games. When we talk about the playoffs where you're going to go to your superstars more, I think this line should have been 23.5 or 24.5. That's why we're on Anthony Davis over on the points.
I love this play. He can't be guarded by this particular team. And they're fresh, whether they had 4 days off.
Yes.
Love it. Absolutely love it. By the way, Zach says if EC ever goes 3-0 back-to-back days, he should get to hit Coach with a stunner. Well, I would do that if he even knew how to do that.
No chance I would know how to do that. None.
Exactly. And I take the best stunner of all time. Just ask Stone Cold. He'll tell you after the Rock. But I will do this. Probably you tell me if this is fair. If he has back-to-back 3-0 days, he gets to host the show. And I will come on to the show as a capper. We'll just switch roles. But you have to have 2 straight 3-0 days. Is that a deal?
That's a deal. I love that. You know, it's a no risk bet for you because at the rate,
Nobody pumps himself up like EC. All right. Well, EC, since you were the only one, I would have given you the first spot because that's what you earned. But we know on this show it's revered because that's Specti spot. So the second spot is where you really don't want to be. You're up.
Oh, thanks, Coach. All right, we're going to do 3 baseball plays again today. 13-3 in my last 16. I know that I suck low-key, but if that's what it means, so be it. Okay, Jake Fraley of the Cincinnati Reds over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs, minus 135. In his last 4 starts, he's had 2 hits in each of them. He's over this number in his last 6 starts, and he's playing in Coors Field, and he basically crushes right-handed pitching. So why not? Let's take another chance. Minus 135, good value for Fraley, who's been on a tear for Cincinnati. Then we're going to go to a guy who's really been on a tear. You can play this one at any sports book. Nolan Arenado over 1.5 total bases at minus 105. He's homered in 4 straight and had a triple the game before that. He is absolutely on fire. And we're only getting basically even money for minus 1 or for over 1.5 total bases. I absolutely love it. 9 of 25 career against Wade Miley, which is a 360 average. I think he gets something, at least 2 hits or at least an extra base hit to cover this one tonight. I'm really confident. Then we have a guy, Jared Schuster of the Braves, over 2.5 earned runs allowed is minus 140. He's had 2 starts this season in the big leagues, giving up 4 runs in both. Had 2 of his last 3 starts in minor league baseball, giving up 4 earned runs. 12 hits and 9 walks in 8 2/3 innings pitched. And by the way, the Rangers sport the 4th highest OPS against left-handed pitching. And by the way, Coach, since I know we're going to go back to basketball, I'm not making a play on the Lakers and Nuggets tonight, but the draft lottery, where am I putting my money? Since I think it's rigged or somewhat. San Antonio plus 550, Hornets plus 650.
Spurs plus 550, Hornets plus 650, you said?
Yep.
Plus 650 to say. By the way, Doc Rivers got fired today. I don't know what the odds were on that, but he still had a couple of years left. He's going to get $8 million to go sit home. I would take that all day, every day. All right. I apologize. I'm just getting over a cold, but I still showed up every single day for work. Now, Breadman, I'm coming to you. He's ready to deliver. And I cannot believe more people are not on this play because I saw a graphic, and I can't remember where I saw it, on the last 7 or 8 games for Jokic. And his numbers across the board are insane. You're up.
Yeah, Specti and I talked about this before the show. It seems to be a little bit of a polarizing topic in the chat too. I mean, you're either AD or Joker. I'm Team Joker here. I think the Nuggets are going to dominate this game tonight. Definitely like them to cover that number. I know Zach took that pick this morning. Part of the reason is I think Joker will have a big game. Like I said, Specti and I were talking. Joker didn't play well this season against the Lakers in the regular season, but folks, this is not the regular seasons. This is the NBA playoffs, and he's looking to win a championship. And that's what he's going to try to do tonight. I like him to go over the 27.5. Like you said, Coach, he's hit this number 7 of 8 games, all being playoff games. This is not the regular season. This is not the regular season. He's going to show up tonight and show up in a big way. I think, honestly, that the Nuggets might win the series in 5 games, and they're going to do it on the back of Jokic.
Wait a sec. I was with you until that last 5 games. 5 games?
I feel strongly about the Nuggets.
Okay, let's see how strongly you feel about the Nuggets then. All right, I'll give you 2-1 that this goes at least 6. 2-1 showdown.
Am I even getting good odds on that?
If it goes in 5, you just said I feel strongly. Did you not? And
I do.
I'm giving you 2.
Coach, I'm a smart man though. I could probably go get better odds that it goes 5 or less than 2-1. No.
But would that be a fun part of the show? Would that be fun when you're looking at your own phone going, boy, this is a lot of fun. They're loving this. No, it's 2-1 live on the show. Are you in or are you out?
Hold on. Hit the music.
It's gonna be a showdown.
That was so great. That was savage. Oh, that's how you do it right there. All right. So here's the bet. 2-1. And if I lose, I got to pay him $200 that it ends in 5 for the delivery man, or if it goes to 6, your boy wins. Oh, I'm so excited.
4-5, I win. 6-7, you win, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, 4-5, you win. 6-7.
I'm just clarifying. All right.
Yeah. All right. Proppy, I apologize. They had to sit here and listen to this nonsense for the last 10 minutes. So please bring the maturity level back up to a 6. Okay?
I will, Coach. And I also wanted to point out, you mentioned Doc Rivers getting canned today. J.J. Redick is actually the betting favorite to replace him as the head coach of the 76ers.
He should be. He's my new favorite guy on ESPN. He's taken over ESPN. He just went by everybody that got hired there. And I remember, and I apologize for this, my 10 years at ESPN, 10 years I spent there, and nothing irritated analysts more than when some new guy came in from the league and he got all the shows and you've been sitting there, for 10 years doing nothing, doing ESPN news. Boy, this is going to irritate a lot of people. But he's smart. He's super smart. But this is your squad. Do you want him?
I would love J.J. Redick. I loved him when he was a member of the 76ers. I love listening to him. I think he's got a very analytical mind. I think he's also very progressive as far as his thoughts about how the game is played. So, yeah, I would be very much in favor of it.
He's also a finalist for the Toronto job as well. We should point that out. All right, Proppy, bring us home, big boy.
2 plays tonight. Can't wait for this series to kick off. First up, we're going with the King, LeBron James, over 8.5 rebounds. I'm really surprised this number isn't 9.5. LeBron has cleared this in every single non-blowout so far in the playoff. That's 9 playoff games so far. He's averaging 10 rebounds per game in the playoffs. I also really like that AD is going to be occupied with guarding Nikola Jokic. As a result of that, the Nuggets actually give up very few rebounds to opposing centers. So LeBron is going to have to make an impact on the glass tonight, especially if the Lakers decide to trot out a 3-guard lineup, which they were doing towards the end of that Golden State series. It worked really well for them, where we saw D'Angelo Russell, Dennis Schroeder, and Austin Reeves in the backcourt for the Lakers. So if that is the case, LeBron is going to have major rebounding responsibilities. Plus, we're getting a discount on this number. I absolutely love this, willing to pay the juice here. Then we're going to go over to the Nuggets side of things. Michael Porter Jr. over 14.5 points. It's been a bit of a roller coaster so far for him in these playoffs. He averaged 17 points per game in the regular season. That number's come down to 14 in the playoffs. However, I think he's primed to make a really big impact in this series. The Lakers, they play the second most drop coverage in the NBA during the regular season. That translates to the playoffs as well. As a result of this drop coverage, they're going to pack the paint a lot, try to stop Nikola Jokic. They give up a lot of three-pointers. They give up the 4th most three-pointers and just struggle defending the perimeter, even when their defense made vast improvements. So I think Michael Porter Jr. is going to see an uptick in shooting volume. He's going to take a lot more threes. Over half of his shot attempts come from behind the perimeter as well. So give me Michael Porter Jr. over 14.5 points.
And for those people who don't know that may not be SportsLine members yet, when could you have gotten these plays that you just gave out right now? Probably.
Could have gotten LeBron yesterday, Coach, and then you could have gotten them Porter Jr. over an hour before the stream.
Always over an hour. This man had it yesterday, but if you're not a member yet, I'm going to do you a solid right here, right now. Use a promo code early. I'll give you 30 days for free. You'll get the rest of the NBA playoffs. You'll get the rest of the NHL playoffs. You'll get some more soccer. You'll get all the baseball that you want. You'll get it all the articles, everything, all my capitals for one very low price of $0. Then after that, it's $10 a month. Tell me where in the universe you're going to get all of these guys and more for $10 a month. Stop it. Just stop it. All right, grab your paper. Grab your pencil. Here's the recap courtesy of the Snake, always on the 1s and the 2s. EC. Now we have to start paying attention. 2 straight 3-0 days. He sits in my seat. I'm not worried. Jake Fraley over 1.5 hits, rebounds, and RBIs. Hits, runs, and RBIs. Nolan Arenado over 1.5 total bases. Jared Schuster over 2.5 earned runs, -140. Then Spector, his classic one play. We're going Anthony Davis over 22.5 points, -131. Put it in right now. Don't wait for it to go to 23. Big difference. Then Proppy, 2 plays. LeBron James over 8.5 rebounds, -136. A little juicy, but sometimes Proppy, the juice.
Worth the squeeze, Coach.
You're damn right. Today's one of those days. Michael Porter Jr. over 14.5 points. And then the delivery man, Jamie, is on Nikola Jokic. He said, hey, some people are on team Anthony Davis or team Jokic. He's all over team Jokic. 27.5 points. Do not forget, check out the early wedge on demand in your feed right now. Turn on your notifications so you can follow every one of my cappers and don't miss one single second of this incredible content. So with all that being said, it's all the damage that we can do. There's only one thing left to do, and I believe you all know what that is. It's tune in tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, CBS Sports HQ. I will be hosting tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday. But in addition to that, You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these N5 tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, Lobo, EC, Speculator, Proppy. Who did I miss? Who did I miss? Give me my full screen. Who did I miss? You know who I missed. The delivery man, Jamie, right there. Come on. I've got a showdown with him. I got to give him a little disrespect. I can't have him fill in the comfort zone. Damn, I love doing this brand so freaking much, but it's all because of you at home. We grind for you so we can win with you. It's what we're all about here at the Early Edge, where sometimes, yes, just sometimes, we do it in 5. Good luck.